next where your song. Look, you earned one. You made the wrong turn and now it's your turn, hun. Bridges burn, but baby, believe I didn't burn them. Now it's just a dust, but fuck it, weird. I put the urn, now my confidence is off the roof. I confide in myself, so low self.
Another reaction. You already know who it is.
This power level gotta be self.
Make sure you guys stick around and subscribe. Make sure you guys thumbs up the video, give it a like, comment down below, share the video with your friends, anybody who you feel like can pretty much relate to this type of life that we view on the screens, right? Like whether it's traveling or being an expat or anything like that. Share it with them, maybe they'll like it. Anything else? Yeah, make sure you guys just comment down below. So today we are reacting to Living with 4 Thai Girls, Extreme Expat Life in Thailand. I watched a little snippet. So it's a guy, I think he's from America, really fit guy. He was doing really well out here actually, but he just wanted to change his life. He just wanted to change of pace and something that's more suitable to his liking. So he moved to Thailand and he got 4 Thai girlfriends. So shout out to Mac TV. I'm gonna put him in the title, and let's see what this is about. Let's go.
When you hear about expat life in Thailand, you usually hear about the cheap food on the beaches and the slower pace of life. But this guy, just pulling up, took it to a whole different level. Multiple girlfriends, experimental lifestyles, and no rules. Today I'm meeting Tony Huge, possibly the most extreme expat.
Now I'm not gonna hold you. Yeah, he's really in shape. He's got what, 4 girls right there. I saw him doing some sort of coaching or something on the board. So he might be like one of them guys that's, a lot of it is for show, but he's making money out of it, and he's like so involved in his system that, he's obviously successful. He's well established clearly, and now he's at a cheaper place. So I mean, let's see. The snippets that I saw of him, I didn't really get to learn much about him, but I'm just observing him. And like I said, from what I'm seeing, a lot of this is for camera from what I'm seeing, but let's see.
In all of Thailand, and trust me, you've never seen anything like this. So I've just came into Muscle Factory Gym now, and Tony's just finishing a set here. He's just getting up now. Nice to meet you, man.
Hey, Mac TV.
How's it going?
Good to see you.
Good to meet you, brother.
Yeah.
I've come to meet you today, Tony. I want you to take me into your world, show me your life, about like the crazy expat life that people can expect here in Thailand.
Yeah.
Where are you originally from?
America.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how long have you lived in Thailand?
5 years.
5 years. Always in Pattaya?
I did a year in Bangkok and then 4 years in Pattaya.
How old are you?
42.
I've not been to
How old are you?
Pattaya.
I'm 30.
All right.
Let's just back up a minute. Tony Huge, a former lawyer, rose to fame through experimental biohacking. He's featured in movies, documentaries.
Is there videos of him? Can we see what he looks like? This Tony Huge bro.
And an Amazon series. And now he's living in Thailand with multiple girlfriends, showcasing his unconventional lifestyle. I'm not just with Tony today. I'm with Tony's girlfriends. That's right, girlfriends. There's 1, 2, 3 of them here now, and they're just doing a little workout, hanging out at the gym.
Other one's doing legs.
Oh, okay, there's a 4th girlfriend over there doing legs. Okay, we'll have a chat to these girls in a moment. This is pretty crazy already.
That
We've
is.
got one girl filming the other girls.
That's crazy.
I think I'm in for a pretty crazy day today. I don't really know what to expect, to be honest. Now, as you can see, Tony is built like what we call in England a brick shit house. And I have not been to the gym in quite a while, so being as we're here in a gym, maybe you can show me a thing or two.
All right. I'm choosing this one because it's got a nice stretch. It's easy on the shoulder joints.
Tony, what made you leave America in the first place?
Freedom and masculine and feminine polarity, and a new challenge.
What do you mean by masculine and feminine polarity?
In America and Western culture, women are much more masculine.
He's about to get into the juicy stuff right here. Fellas, pay attention. Women, I mean, listen, but I don't know exactly what he's gonna say, because a lot of different guys, like, they have their own take. So like, I might think something's a bit different when it comes to masculinity. I don't always agree with a lot of other guys either. But there are core things that men in general agree with. So I just want to see if he's going to touch on that.
We don't know it because we don't have anything to compare it to in Western culture. But then when you experience other cultures, you experience true femininity.
I see what you mean.
And then, like, you can't be masculine if your wife or girlfriend is masculine also.
So with the true femininity thing, I will say, like, you don't need to travel the world to experience that. It could be right at our doorsteps, but we also got to be able to see it, right? We got to be able to recognize it once we actually encounter it. Because a lot of guys, I've seen cases of guys, they'll get the girl. She's not been, in the streets. She's not been having these worldly experiences with different men and just bad influences. And, she's taking after her parents' relationship, trying to model that. Something nice and reliable. But I'll see guys like get with these type of girls and they'll just completely ruin them. They'll just use them for maybe sex or something like that. Just a good time. And then just, discard that. Like the relationship, no, it means nothing now. So I've seen it play out in different ways. But I'm saying it is out here, but it's hard to come by. They don't make them like that anymore like they used to.
It has to be a polar energy. That's where the magic comes.
But I will say, once you encounter that femininity, that softness, that modesty, that pureness, right, that you will want, it makes you feel different. It makes you want to do like everything you possibly can for this person. You want to take care of them, you want to protect them, you want to provide for them. And it's like, it's hard to want to do that all the time when that's not what you're getting. But once you encounter it, it changes something. It changes something in you. And you got to take care of that. If you can recognize it, you got to take care of it, because once you go back out there, it's going to be harder to come by.
Tony's just been teaching his girlfriends how to do some ab exercises. We're going to be finishing up here pretty soon and then heading over to...
But he was right.
Just arrived at the sauna bar now. I think the girls are going to get changed. We're going to have a bite to eat and let's have a chat with Tony now. What business are you in? How do you make your money? How do you sustain this sort of lifestyle out here?
I was a lawyer in the U.S.
Oh, you said that.
A lot of money. I had a law firm with 23 employees, and I sold the law firm. Yeah, I made some investments and all that back then. So I kind of cruised off that. So I semi-retired at 33 years old. Then I started companies in the supplement industry and became an influencer on YouTube. And then I got censored across everything for talking the truth about supplements and about health.
What's the plan now? We're going to go in the sauna.
Yeah, hot, cold, hot, cold. My favorite things about this city is there's so many amazing saunas.
Well, we are at the sauna bar. Let's do it.
Heard about the raising testosterone by putting your testicles in ice, right?
No?
Yeah.
Is that a good thing?
It's a common thing. A lot of biohackers, they make a bowl of ice water.
Yeah.
And they put their balls in it every day.
Oh, man.
That sounds like a lot of work just for one small body part, but yeah, that's one of the health benefits of coming in. The sauna is good for your balls.
Yeah.
It's good for your central nervous system.
Take note, boys. Can you just tell me a bit about your mindset?
At the game I'm playing, my mindset is so different from the mainstream, and the mainstream is constantly pushing media on us to conform our mindset to something not optimal. So yeah, it takes a lot of work to maintain my mindset. Okay. So every day is a different experiment, and I try different mindsets. I literally try every mindset I can, learn every perspective I can, and see.
It's hard for us to like question his method, because I'm listening to this. You try different mindsets. I guess you can, technically speaking, you could try to do things from a different perspective in a way, you could say. But it's hard for us to question what he's talking about when he's been successful in the things he wanted to do. I mean, like, look at him. Like, whether it's physique, whether it's finances, whether it's lifestyle, he's been successful. You can't even really question him.
What works, and more of the red pill sort of masculinity, anarchist sort of mindset seems to fit reality the most and give the most amount of tools for success.
Okay, I've just got off the bike. I'm outside Tony's house now. The guys are just pulling up here.
He's got a spot.
Just came into what looks like, I don't know, what do you call this room, Tony?
Well, it's like a living room.
Yeah.
But you know, girls love to do karaoke, so
Okay.
that's probably what it's used more for karaoke.
It looks like a bit of a man cave, but like, pretty cool.
I just thought I'm curious.
Living here with these girls in this house seems like every man's dream, but I'm sure there's some challenges along the way and it's not always been plain sailing. Let's just make it clear to the audience, how many girls are you living with in this house?
4 girlfriends and one 6-year-old daughter.
Got these 4 girls. How long have you been with each of these girls?
One is baby mama, 2, so I've been with her for 8 years. One is...
That's interesting. So he was with her for 8 years, but when did he move out there? I thought it was like maybe around 2020, 2019 or so. Anyways, okay, that's interesting. 8 years. So I mean, that's actually a pretty well established relationship, and she's the mother of his children.
2 years. That's pal. Nita's here right now, also that makes 5. I've been with her for 2.5 years, but she's only here half the time because she gets too jealous, so she has to live separate.
You would expect some, you know, jealousy issues now and then.
Yeah.
Do you ever experience that with the girls?
Every day. I think most people in relationships try to avoid jealousy completely, and they're super sensitive to it. But actually, I realized that women need some emotional roller coaster.
That's the stimulation right there.
They need a little bit of jealousy. It's good to make them jealous, but a little bit.
Yeah.
So I have to constantly manage it to keep their jealousy within a certain range. A little bit of jealousy makes them much more attracted. It makes them compete. It makes them behave better.
Yeah.
A lot of jealousy makes them shut down. The girls need attention like fuel. It's like they're gasoline. And if they don't get enough attention, it's like they run out of gas. They lose their power. And if they got a lot of attention...
Hey, I'm not going to question it, brother.
Gas has to be distributed evenly. If one girl thinks that she's getting less, she feels bad. If another girl... But the good thing is the girls learned...
Oh,
and
one of
I
them
had to
pregnant.
teach them, but now the girls understand that they need to manage this amongst themselves. If they feel like one of them is not getting enough attention, they have to talk to each other and say, I'm not getting enough attention.
At the end of the day, in my eyes, they all want to live here, and so they've all sort of got to get along.
Yeah, but you know, a lot of people live miserable lives, but I don't want that. I don't want that low vibration or that negativity. So they would actually, a lot of women would be totally willing to live in a situation and be miserable, right? But I need to make sure they're happy because I need a happy environment.
Is it expensive taking care of 4 girlfriends? Do you give them some pocket money? Is everyone equal? How much do you...
There's supposed to be some economies of scale here. Like, we're supposed to go to the market and buy the food, and the food's so cheap, and they cook it, and, you know, so food cost is negligible and all that. But it all adds up because they all want to get their eyelashes done. They all want to get their hair done. Ultimately, they want to keep it even, but every girl tries to figure out a reason why she should get more of anything. I learned that that's just normal. It's just like children. You just have to say no, right? Actually,
I was about to say, it's just like kids, man. You just, and the way he's doing it, it adds up. But if you can, like, I don't know, make an allowance or something like that, give them a separate account with access, an account of your own, but with access that they can access themselves separately. And I don't know, put let's say, I don't know, a couple thousand a month in it, split it amongst 4 girls, because USD, I mean, that's almost times 3 out there. So look, I can't tell a man how to live his life with his 4 girlfriends, but that's just interesting. I'm sure he's like losing a lot of money just trying to take care of them.
women like it when you say they want to ask, they want to try to get what they can, but they want want you to draw your boundary. I've tried spoiling girls to keep them, happy, and it didn't work. Like spoiling, actually that's probably been one of my biggest problems in relationships as a Western man, is I thought like spoiling the girl with attention, with money, value, that would keep her. But actually that's me like pushing onto her, and the key is actually having her try to pull from me.
And that is what we call the experience that a lot of guys go through when they're trying to get through this this phase of like, okay, I'm still learning this girl, and I'm trying to figure out what works for her. I'm doing the best I can. I'm giving her everything, every minute of my attention, and every cent to my dollar, but she's not giving me the response that I want her to give me, nor the attention. So when guys go through this, and he already hinted at it already, when guys go through this, when the one that they like don't like them back, and they do their absolute most, they go through that red pill rage. That's that red pill rage. Once you go through the red pill rage, it makes you start to see things a bit differently. Because you guys know, you got the red pill, you got the blue pill, but the red pill is more for reality. The blue pill is la la land. That red pill rage, you're gonna be angry, but you're gonna start to understand and take things as they are, and you adjust to that and make it work in your benefit at that point. Because once you understand the game is in the palm of your hands. So that's why he's at the place he's at.
The more she has to feel like she's got to compete, the more she has to feel like she has to chase me, the better she acts, the better she performs, the more she levels up herself to be better, to try to keep me. So I just flipped the whole dynamic the other way. So yeah, they do get spending money. The amount that they get is enough to just live comfortably in this lifestyle and maybe to send money home to family.
Cool, man. Thanks for sharing.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So the way that I get new girls is I tell my existing
So yeah, he already has a daughter, but he got
that
another kid on the
if
way.
they want to get a girl that
Okay.
can be their friend, then they choose the girl.
Okay, that
Because
makes
if I
sense.
choose the girl, they might not get along with her. So it's like a motivation in a positive way that they could get a new friend.
Get a new friend,
And also
hang out.
punishment if they don't find a new girl, then they might get a girl
That they don't like.
they don't like.
Oh.
So they're motivated. So she's gonna go out with some friends right now. I mean, she's pregnant, she can't really party too much, but she's gonna go out and she'll talk to other girls and she'll get their line and she'll message them and she'll make friends with them, and when the opportunity is right, then she'll invite them over, and that's how it works.
Wow.
Sounds good.
Foxy's pregnant, 7 months, 2
Right.
months until she gives birth.
She's-
and, you know, girls
she's
get
pretty.
hormonal. She's already a very jealous girl, though. So she comes up and she sees the other girls, the other 3 girls, and she says that the other girls are giving her dirty looks. But the truth is, I know the other girls are not giving her dirty looks.
Yeah, I thought
it's all in her head.
Like, you gave her a kiss, she sat down, it seemed very nice on your part. But
She used to get.
I mean, she's the one that's pregnant right now. So who knows? I mean, he's not there every single minute.
Violently, aggressively jealous, dangerously jealous. So
Okay.
we've come a long way. That now she'll just say, "Okay, sorry, I gotta go." Before she would have thrown a tantrum. So we made a lot of progress.
good to hear.
Yeah.
What's next for Tony Huge? What do you see yourself doing in 5, maybe 10 years time? What do you want to achieve?
Definitely not about money. It's more like, can I achieve like the highest level of consciousness under all conditions?
A higher state of mind.
All day. It's really easy to reach a high level of consciousness when you're relaxed in a meditative setting, in nature, but or taking mushrooms or something. But can you reach that same state naturally, even in a chaotic environment? That's a big challenge for me. That's where I hope to get.
One you're going to work on.
I hit walls all the time because I live out of the matrix, you know, and I push the limits on everything. So it's on a daily basis that I hit some wall that a government or a matrix or a system has put up, controls us. Imagine I'm inside this glass, we're all inside a glass box.
Yeah.
And you can't see where the walls are until you actually get up against them and try to pass them and run into them. So it's like I'm going around the entire glass box of the human experience, feeling where all the walls and the boundaries are, trying to look through and see what's on the other side. And this is in every area of life. So in relationships, in business, in psychology. Yeah.
All right, man. Thanks again.
All right.
Cheers, brother.
Thanks, man.
Man. Hey, shout out to Mac TV. I'm let me see if I can. Bada boom, bada bang. Hold on, let me see. Give this guy a follow. Like he might have some fire on his channel. Let's see. Learn, travel, learn, inspire. So I guess this is his thing. He goes around. Yeah, he's fire. I just subscribed, brother. Yeah. But like the video stated, that's an extreme. Like for real, that is an extreme. You're not gonna see that every day. He's an outlier. Now, with his red pill ideology, well, I could tell he's pretty extreme in a lot of things, right? But like with his red pill ideology, I agree with a lot of it. Not everything I'm gonna agree with either. I don't, necessarily. Me, I don't feel the need to have multiple girlfriends. I understand guys might have a side piece, a side fling and stuff like that, and girls. But to maintain all of that at once is like, whew, man. More success to him. But it will say, and this is what it will say a lot about the dynamic, the polarity that he was referring to, which would be feminine and masculine. And that's what he desires, a feminine, because he knows that he sees himself as a really masculine man. And, to that, it's like, once you kind of escape these Western countries, right? And you go to these other countries that's not as well established, right? And that's when you're going to really encounter men and women within their most natural state, their natural being as humans. In a case like this, like even women, women are just more sexually fluid. They're more open. They're more sexually free than men are. Girls kiss each other, you know what I mean? Like just for fun. But you see, polyamorous relationships out here too. But in another country, I think even doing that would be even more accepting, because it gets more closer to the extreme, and it gets closer to the extreme of nature, more specifically. So this is my take. Well, I don't know. What do you guys think? Would you guys live a life that he's living? Or would you have like a wife, kids, maybe a little something on the side every now and then, some Usher Confessions stuff? Or like, you just want something stable, consistent, and just yours. Let me know what you guys think. And that's for girls too. Let me know what you all think. Comment it down below in the comments. Make sure you subscribe, stick around, because we having a party here, and we're gonna we're making a family, and just trying to have some good discussions in the comments. And you guys already know who it is.
This power level gotta be 7.
Peace.